It's very much going back to the kind of the magic of animation. It's that thing that, you see a piece of paper and then it suddenly starts coming to life. So it's really about the wonder of it and the magic. That's what excites me about it, I guess.
Stop motion has been around since the advent of cinema and used in iconic movies such as Star Wars, Jurassic Park and RoboCop. But where does it fit into an Irish context? I talked with the studios and artists behind stop motion and asked their view on the future of stop motion in Ireland.
Stop motion for me is very much, well, at the simplest level, it's very much about bringing the inanimate to life. It's finding a way to make something that's static appear like it's moving. So it's a trick of the eye, essentially, through the camera. You take a series of still images, and then when you put them together, your eye starts to read them as a moving thing.
People are endlessly fascinated by, and that's where, you can create anything, because if you can create a still image of it, you can create a moving image of it. And then when it's moving, you can bring people on a journey. Each project would have a specific mechanical technique that would allow us to make those complex ideas come to life. You're creating these real miniature worlds and you can enter into them through the camera lens. There's definitely room for stop motion in Ireland, definitely, yeah. And there's definitely an appetite for it, for stop motion and for, exploring the moving image.
I think there's a lot of work out there. I think a lot of emerging artists within the animation community are supported, and I think there's work for them.
Ever since I was a child, I knew I wanted to do something with art. I would draw, I would paint, I would do anything that was, let's say, creative. So I was the creative one in the family. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what to do with my art passion. So I started researching stop motion, and it just clicked. I want to do stop motion. This is what I want to do. So Arthur was my final year project. My original idea was a boy in the attic and he talks to ghosts. And I started going into possession and ghosts and mythology, and I found the Wendigo. So this is Arthur. He's one of my first stop motion armatures that I used for my stop motion. So how do I animate Arthur? I raise his arm just a little bit, and then I take a photo, and then I raise his arm just a little bit more, and then I take a photo, and I do this 100 times just to raise his arm. And then I play it back, and then his arm slowly goes up. His head comes off for expressions, because that's how we do it in stop motion. It took me 2.5 days to make him. Arthur is just one of my proudest. I can truly say that I'm really proud of this stop motion piece, and I honestly can't wait to do more. Before, I would think that I want to move out of Ireland and move to a bigger country that stop motion is more popular. That was my train of thought. But now I kind of want to stay in Ireland, and I want to help stop motion grow in Ireland. It's such a beautiful form of art that, it shouldn't be pushed aside. It kind of is, because it's not really popular, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of, let's say, a bit more money than normal ones. But I would hope to see more studios be open to have stop motion specialists in their team. I did not know what to do with my life, and this is gonna sound dramatic, but I didn't know who I wanted to be until I started looking into stop motion, and I was like, yes, this is what I want to be. I never felt so sure of my life. I was like, yes, I am an artist. I'm going to be an artist. This is my thing. No one is taking it away from me.